Hello guys and welcome back to another video on my channel. Now today's a match preview, Luton Town versus Stoke City. But before I get on with the match preview guys, make sure you drop a like on today's video. Can we hit 80 likes for today's video? Comment down below your score predictions and your predicted lineups which you will play for the game against Stoke. Subscribe to the channel if you are new, and guys, if you want to become a member of my channel, click the link down below. You get exclusive perks if you guys want to become a member. So football is back. Luton play Stoke City this Saturday, the first game after the international break. But before I give you guys my thoughts about this game against Stoke, here is Stoke City fan Sam with his thoughts about this game against Luton.
So Lewis has kindly asked me to give my score predictions for the Luton versus Stoke game this weekend. Now unfortunately I'm going to have to be pessimistic and say a Luton 2-1 home win due to the fact that they've had such a solid start to the campaign, and I just have a really bad feeling that that Luton are going to dominate, and I'm going to say the scorers to be a double for James Collins. Obviously he scored the late equaliser against us last season at Kenilworth Road, and for us I'm going to say, surprisingly, I don't know why, don't ask, but I'm going to say a Sam Clucas goal today. So yeah, there's my score predictions. Thank you very much once again for having me on your channel, Lewis. Hope you enjoy.
If you guys want to subscribe to Sam, I'll leave a link to his YouTube channel below, and I just want to quickly say thank you to Sam for giving me his thoughts about this game. So where are both teams in the league? Well, Stoke are currently 13th in the Championship while Luton are currently 5th. When was the last time Luton and Stoke played each other? Well, it was back in February where Luton got a 1-1 home draw. What was the last results for both teams? Well, Stoke got a 1-1 home draw against Birmingham while Luton got a 2-0 home win against Wickham. What are the current talking points about this game? Well, this is the first time Nathan Jones is managing against his old club, Stoke City. Now, I'm expecting him to want some revenge. He wants to get a victory over his former side, and I'm pretty sure Stoke City fans want to beat us as well, just so they made the correct decision in sacking Nathan Jones. He is a good manager. He's proved it with us that he can do it. It just didn't work out for certain reasons at Stoke. Recruitment probably wasn't the best. I think the players at the club at Stoke, I think too many of them have egos. I know a lot of them have left over like the last 2 years, but there are still some there who have those types of egos, who believe they are Premier League players, but yet they're still playing in the Championship. So it's going to be interesting to see how this game is going to plan out. I do expect Nathan to want to win this game, so I'm expecting us to put in a decent performance, but I do believe Stoke will see this as a game where they should be picking up points as well. Another interesting talking point is I don't think Stoke have kicked on yet this season. I believe they're just waiting for that one game where they are going to hit 3 or 4 past the team, and that's what's going to kick-start their season. I'm expecting them to be in the top half of the Championship. I'm expecting them to be competing in the playoffs because of their squad. They've got a fantastic squad. You know, the quality of players in that team should be achieving that. So I'm expecting them to put in a shift in against us, but like I've said, they've just not kicked on yet, and I'm expecting that to happen like anytime soon. I'm expecting a game where they are going to hit 3 or 4. Fingers crossed that's not against us. Another interesting talking point is, can Luton continue the good start to the season which we've had? Now, this month is a very challenging month. We've got Stoke, we've got Millwall, Sheffield Wednesday, Brentford. You know, we've got some tough teams to play, even Nottingham Forest as well. So if we are going to get points, we need to get points at home. And the final talking point is, will the new signings play? Luton have signed Joe Morrell from Bristol City. We signed him on Thursday, but it's transfer deadline day today, so if we get the paperwork done in time, some players can actually play for the weekends. What style of play do I think Stoke will play in this game against Luton? Well, so far this season they've been playing a 3 at the back, so a 3-4-1-2. That's been their go-to formation so far. So I'm expecting them to play the same system which they have been throughout the start of the season. The one thing which I believe Stoke are very good at is protecting the lead, so we need to make sure that they do not get a goal first. We need to make sure that we're getting a goal first, because I believe we're actually quite good at protecting the lead. So if we can get a foothold in the game and take advantage and be in the lead at the break or at some point in the game, we need to take advantage of protecting the lead, because that's one of our strengths. But we need to make sure that Stoke don't use their strengths and score first. Free kicks as well, they're quite dangerous, so we need to make sure that we're not fouling them in dangerous areas. Be smart about it. Foul them in areas where they can't have an opportunity to score. So try and limit the amount of free kicks we give away in this game against Stoke. One of the weaknesses which I've noticed with Stoke so far this season is scoring chances. They need a few chances to score a goal. So obviously don't allow them to have many opportunities, but be obviously cautious that they can score but also miss at the same time. So we need to make sure that although they're not the best at scoring them, they're still going to create loads of them. So we need to make sure that we limit those chances. They also like to play possession football, which suits us, to be honest, because we like to play possession based football. They love to attempt a through ball in behind the defence. Now they don't really have the most fast strikers in the league. Yes, they've got Campbell, who is quick, and they've also got Stephen Fletcher, who is a tall striker, but he ain't the quickest, so we don't need to worry about that if he's starting. But if they've got a pacey striker, we need to make sure that he doesn't get in behind or allow the wingers to get in behind as well. And when they're attacking as well with Stoke, they love going down the left hand side. So our right back, Martin Craney, if he is starting, which I think is very likely that he is, he needs to use his experience and make sure that they don't take advantage of his age, because he isn't the quickest of players. But use your head, use your experience to make sure that you put yourself in good positions to deny any threat down that left hand side. What is my score prediction for this game? Well, I'm going with a 1-1 home draw. I feel like we need to take advantage of our home games. We've got, like I said, a tough month coming up, so if we can get some points at home, that would look very good for us. Millwall away is very difficult, so if we can win this game or get something decent from this game, then head into Millwall on a Tuesday night, it's going to look good for us. What is my predicted lineup, which I think Nathan Jones will pick for the game against Stoke? Well, I feel like he can't really drop anyone. I think that's really unfair from the game against Wycombe, because that was a good performance. So I think he's going to pick the same team that played against Wycombe. So that's my prediction on the starting 11. But anyway guys, that is the end of today's video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. Make sure you drop a like on the video if you did. Comment down below, like I said, your score predictions and your predicted lineups which you would play against Stoke City. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Don't forget to follow me across all my social media if you haven't done already, and I'll see you guys in the next video.